Kamara Drive-In. It's the coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 63 yards. Looking to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking here for Smith down into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Tre'quan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now Ito Smith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On second down now, it's Green. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Herbert, he's got Smith here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. Room here to run. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Ryan on second down. This complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, The arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants them in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
It's been a long day for you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tre'Quan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Get him, boys.
That's a gain of 8.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
We want this.
A first down carry for Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On the draw, this is Smith. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He finds Ryan out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. Demario Davis there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Smith. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run, and a couple. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Smith. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. This will be fielded at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. He finds an opening past the 40. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
He's scared.
On 1st down, Herbert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 59-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ryan now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Ryan. Jones has it. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 2. Now Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah,
and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Smith. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Smith. The tackle by Robert Quinn. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, Pirine. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, Smith. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing on first down. Herbert, good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Completes this one to Meredith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Touchdown, Falcons! Ito Smith, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And this certainly confirms all the chatter, how big of a final weekend this is. For the moment, the 6th seed is theirs, but it'll take a victory to officially lock that down.
I hear the excitement in your voice about this.
Or nervousness, both ways.
Either way,
Both
but
ways.
you know, I've never met a player who didn't go into a game with a little bit of nervousness and didn't play well. Because, look, if you go in without that edge, and to this game has an edge to it, doesn't it? Then you're really not going to perform that well.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Gets it to Meredith, complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and that will be incomplete.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he...
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Toss play, Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Falcons 24.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Green. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd and 2, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Not today, you are. Not today. Right there. 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Sack, baby. Sack,
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
3 buzz.
Throwing again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pirine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a...
Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Herbert. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, Herbert. He's got Smith here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hey. Slam.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like four-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Tre'quan.
Nice hit.
Partner possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run.
They run the counter. It's Smith. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Come off the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
You got 4. You got 4.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Smith. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Ito Smith. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Ryan. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Atlanta, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is